Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Toya TV, where I talk about entertainment, politics, and anything else I really feel like talking about. Anything else in between that. So today on Toya TV, we're going to talk about net neutrality. We're going to talk about what it is, how it will affect you, and what you can do about it. If you are not living underneath a rock, you probably have heard about net neutrality. You've heard the word. Maybe you don't know what it means. But pretty much net neutrality was voted on officially in 2015 and under Obama, that basically the internet, net neutrality, is a Title II, which means that it's free. It's like an internet utopia, that all internet websites are created equal, no matter what your service provider is, Comcast, Spectrum, Time Warner, I don't know, they keep changing the names, but they're the same thing. No matter what your service provider is, your internet is all the same. You can go on YouTube, you can go on Netflix, it has the same speed, it has the same features, no matter what. So that is what net neutrality is. And in 2015, Obama said no service should be stuck in the slow lane because it doesn't pay enough. So that's the idea. People talk about these fast lanes and slow lanes. So the idea of net neutrality is that everybody, no matter what lane you're in, it's equal, right? The whole stay in your lane, it's all equal. The fast lane idea is pretty much what's happening now. So on December 14th, which is my birthday on Thursday, Sagittarius, the FCC will be voting on net neutrality. And a lot of people think that we're going to lose our internet utopia. Net neutrality is up for debate because now the new chairman of FCC, who was voted in by the lovely Trump, is proposing to change the status of it. His idea is to put the power in the hands of ISPs, internet service providers, to have them determine and kind of set the market for the internet. And a lot of people fear, and it's an actual real fear, that they're going to create these fast lanes, right? We talked about, I briefly mentioned it. So they're going to create these fast lanes, and these fast lanes are going to allow certain websites and certain productions to run faster. So for instance, Comcast owns Hulu. So if you have Comcast, your Hulu's going to be lit. It's going to be fast. And then all of a sudden, like your Netflix and all these other streaming services that you enjoy will slow down because under Comcast, they're going to promote, their own brand and the companies that they're invested in. And that is the fear, that now the internet's not going to be created equal. So based on your service provider, certain websites are going to be really good and certain websites are not. And if you live in New York City especially, or anywhere really, like the internet and ISPs, like you don't really have a lot of options. It depends on what neighborhood you're in. Like, I used to live in Harlem and I can only get Time Warner, which is now Spectrum. And now I live in Brooklyn and I have, these other options that are not Spectrum. So the internet is not, and internet service providers it's not a free open market. And the idea behind what, the chairman of FCC thinks is that free markets will be able to control the internet. And so consumers, us, will be able to let service providers know that they can't, slow down certain internets. And we'll be able to be like, well, if you're slowing down Hulu, I don't want to buy you anymore and I'll buy something else. But like I said, that's not true, because if you live in certain neighborhoods, you don't have the options to change your service providers like that. So the whole idea of open market and people being able to control what internet service providers they use is complete bull. So net neutrality is important. And on December 14th, the FCC will vote for it and see if it will continue on to be this utopia of like everybody's in the same lane. There's no fast lanes because you pay more or you are connected to, Comcast or Time Warner or whatever service provider you have. And so if you are watching this affects you because it's going to affect your internet. It's going to affect your YouTube, your Pornhub, whatever you're into. Those sites are going to change. And if you're a blogger like me or someone, entrepreneur who has your own website, I don't even know how, that could potentially affect the rates of, owning your domain and hosting your own website, because now you have to be associated with an ISP. Even though people say that ISPs are not going to do that, that is the main fear. And if you look at other countries like Portugal and Britain, they don't have net neutrality, and they literally charge people, like they have like a basic data setting, and then they charge people if you want to use like FaceTime and like messaging services and Facebook. And that is a real fear, and that could really happen. And if you already know, if you have subscription services, your bills are already racking up. So now your internet could totally change. The bill could change. The packaging could change. It's really like changing the internet from net neutrality, this open equal market, to making it like cable, where you have to pay more for HBO and, Cinemax and all this other stuff. And so essentially you would have to do that. You might have to do that for other sites that you use every day. YouTube, Hulu, Amazon Prime, all those. And that is ridiculous. So yeah, that's how it affects you. So what can you do about it? Call your congressman. You can go to battlefortheinternet.com. I believe they have like a script for you to say. You can put in your phone number or your zip code to figure out who your congressman are, and try to get them to hear your voice. You can also go to callmycongressman.com. I'll put links below of all the different websites you can go to, but this is important. And as people who can't not go with the internet, like my internet went down at work on Tuesday and I read a book. There was nothing I could do at work. And so this is going to change corporate, it's going to change your personal life. It's really scary, and people do believe that there's going to be a vote to change net neutrality, but you can do something about it. I encourage you to get informed and try as much as you can to contact Congress before December 14th, Thursday, my birthday. Hopefully it won't be a bad day. Hopefully good things will happen on my birthday. But yeah, I hope I explained that well. But thank you for watching. Comment below. Let me know what some of your fears are with net neutrality, or if you support it, if you don't support it. I would love to hear your opinions. I hope this was helpful, because I was looking around like, everyone keeps on talking about net neutrality. What does that mean? And now I understand that basically they're trying to ruin my life. Thanks for watching.